Hello, this is Gita Kharbanda from St. Mary's School, Harda. Our topic is Newton's first law of motion. Sir Isaac Newton described the three major laws of the universe in his book Principia. In his first law of motion, he stated, every object will remain at rest in uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to change its state by the action of an external force. Newton's first law is also called as the law of inertia. But what is inertia? Inertia is the property of matter to resist change in motion. Inertia depends on the mass of a body. Mass of an object is a measure of its inertia. More the mass means more inertia and vice versa. Let's take an example. When the cardboard is pulled, the coin falls into the glass. This is because the inertia of the coin maintains its state at rest and it falls into the glass due to gravity. Now a question arises that why Newton uses both terms, rest and motion, to signify same meaning. Is there any distinctions between rest and motion? The answer to this. Rest and motion are relative terms. This means that a person may be rest with respect to some other person. However, at the same time, that person can be in motion with respect to some another person. In a classroom, students may appear to be at rest with respect to one another, but to an astronaut on moon, students may seem to be in motion since the earth is rotating and we are on it. Frame of reference. It is a frame or point in time and place with respect to which we describe the motion of an object. Thus, the term rest or motion can be used interchangeably depending upon the frame of reference. Let's see an application of first law of motion. Every object persists in its state of rest or uniform motion in a straight line unless it is compelled to change that state by forces impressed on it. Everyday application of Newton's first law. The head of a hammer can be tightened onto the wooden handle by banging the bottom of the handle against a hard surface. Points to be remembered. Rest or motion can never be defined all alone. There is nothing like absolute rest or motion. We can only define motion with respect to some frame of reference. Think of an isolated ball in deep black space. We cannot define its motion because there is no point of reference. If there is no net force resulting from unbalanced forces acting on an object, if all the external forces cancel each other out, then the object will maintain a constant velocity.